Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, a published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips and strategies, along with the occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk. Well, good morning. Welcome. You guys, we're live. You're here.
We're here.
We're here. You're here.
You're-
You are here too.
You're not supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be here.
And we're not supposed to be here.
And this is not supposed to be happening
But
today.
we're here for you, and we're so excited to be here. Well,
Yes.
you might not be as
I'm not as excited. I'm supposed
sorry.
to be in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You are
I
supposed to.
should not be here, but I'm dedicated. We're here.
We love Southwest.
We love flying. So let me a quick little story. I'm supposed to be in Las Vegas doing a Nationals bowling tournament. However, after 18 hours in an airport with the Southwest delays and things, it kind of put a little damper on the trip. So therefore, I decided to come back to work.
And he decided to do a title talk. You could have backed out of this easily, but we appreciate you, Brittany loved that yesterday at 4:30 you came up with this brilliant idea for title talk.
Right.
You had to put together the backdrop in
Just wanted
an
to challenge
hour,
Brittany's
but
skill and all. And
it's looking pretty good.
Look what she did. She created a backdrop in less than 24 hours.
Good
She
job.
put together a wonderful show here. And we slapped together our typical things that we do through the course of a day and had to do our quick research and content because we are dedicated to you, the listener.
The listener.
If you're wondering who we are Inspired Title Group. I'm Drew.
And I'm Amy.
And we are your friendly title company, the title company that cares, the title company that gives back, the title company of the future, the title company of the ages. We've
Your
got
neighborhood-friendly
a lot
title company.
of adages that go with us. So we're proud of all of those things. But we are most proud of having you guys as our viewers and listeners and our loyal members and
Our
customers.
usual listeners are all on vacation right now.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
So now we're going to see who really digs us.
I know. We have Courtney that usually joins
Courtney's
us.
on vacation. Carol's on vacation.
And we're
I know,
here.
But we're here. Yes,
You're
yes,
not
I
on
am.
vacation.
I'm not on vacation. We really should have the Las Vegas backdrop on this. I come up with these ideas just at the
Hey,
10th
Bert, can you
hour.
make that happen? Right, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Could you switch us into a quick little Paris hotel? That's great. Okay. How about it, Abe? Two truths and a
Can
lie.
we just skip this one?
What we're going to do is we'll change it up next week to a new game. I'm working on a new game. So,
Oh, joy.
yes, it will be fun.
Hula
for you.
hooping contest?
Um,
I would for sure dominate.
that's a great TikTok opportunity, which Brittany's going to
I will
follow up on. So,
dominate.
two truths and a lie. Would you like to?
Okay.
Would you like to go first?
All right. Number one.
These are two truths and a lie about us.
Yeah, 2 truths, 1
A
lie.
lie. Here we go.
All right.
Listening.
Number 1. When
Yes.
I was born, I couldn't cry. Number 2. I've met Johnny Depp. Number 3. I graduated college in 4.5 years.
Are you bragging about that?
I'm just stating it.
Well, 4.5 years is like more than 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
When I was born, I couldn't cry. I've met Johnny Depp, and I've graduated college in 4.5 years.
Britt, you got a guess back there for us?
I would say the crying.
Okay, Brittany's gonna go with the crying. The Johnny Depp thing's interesting because that's one of those, obvious ones that are not so obvious. So we will go with 4.5 years or crying. 4.5 years, final answer.
You're believing that was my lie?
Yes.
Nope. And you're believing I couldn't cry? Nope.
So you never met Johnny Depp.
I never met Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that was
I
just-
wish so hard that I met Johnny Depp, but I never have.
It was just very vague. It could have been like a lookalike. She didn't say specifically.
That's those technicalities that I've tried not to play anymore with her.
No,
because
I
she does play
actually,
that
I
game.
really, I've met one famous person. I met Rob Thomas at an airport.
If you call Rob Thomas famous, sure. and I mean, you've met Dave Matthews, because you've been to so many darn concerts.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but I mean that, like,
Man, that was
meeting,
bitter. But yeah, when I was born, I could not cry. That's why I cry so much now.
That's why. Okay. All right, you go with that. That's fair.
And
That's
yeah,
fair.
I had to go to college for an extra semester to student teach.
Okay.
So
Nice. Very nice. Well, since you've met people, that's what mine are all about. Ready? Here are mine.
I don't care anymore.
I've met Ozzie Guillen. I've met Frank Thomas. And I've met Paul Konerko. Haha, yes. All White Sox players for the record.
I'm gonna go. You have not met Frank Thomas.
Do you have an answer as well? Do you know who those people even are?
The third I do, so I'm gonna go with Ozzy.
Okay. I've not met Paul Konerko.
We suck.
You do.
You met. You
I
have
met Ozzie and I met Frank.
I thought Ozzy for sure you've met.
Yeah.
And
I met
then
Frank.
the other two are tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. So they used to do, the White Sox, remember they used to do picnic in the park?
Oh yeah.
So when I worked there, one of the very first picnics in the park, I was working, and this ginormous man walked in, and he had a hat on, he had like a Hawaiian shirt on, and from a distance you couldn't tell.
Uh-huh.
So as he came up, like the kids that were in the park
Yeah.
where they play a movie, and his kids were in awe. He is a
Is he
monstrous
huge?
man. So then all of a sudden there was a huge line. So I had to walk over and coordinate like the line and everything.
For sure.
So, obviously I called him Mr. Thomas. 'cause he was
Oh,
up
my-
there. Yeah, and said, Mr. Thomas, we're gonna put you over here and things like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have met.
Nice guy?
For the most part,
Yeah, for being.
it was weird. Like there was still there was a line, and he didn't go through and sign all the autographs. He stopped at a point and said, "I'm done." And the look on
That's
some of these
rough.
young folks' face, I was like, so I don't know how to assess whether or not he's a good person or not based on. But my
That's
opinion would be,
tough.
there's only a limited number of people. You probably should have gone all through all of them. But
Yeah.
yes. So
Interesting.
I'm pulling away from this. That's why I'm going to change this
I
game.
know.
So
well,
we'll come up with a new game for next
well,
week.
we're not any further this week than we were last week because we both stumped
both
each other.
missed. Yep, we both
So-
missed. Yep, that's true. That is true. Good
Hmm.
deal. Good deal. So that is your 2 truths and 1 lie. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have a different game coming at you.
Hula hooping contest.
Amy wants to hula hoop. We're going to do that on TikTok. Pay attention to that. Keep an eye out. I did. Do you have a quote for the day?
I do.
Pull this up. What is your fun quote?
All right, my quote of the day is: if you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everybody else's success.
That is. I really, really love hearing you, talk these quotes out, because if you go back to the last few weeks of your quotes, they've been really about goal orientation and drive and motivation, which is really inspiring for me as your mentor to watch you grow and then watch what you're going to do with Brittany and how you're going to grow. Like, there's nothing more enjoyable for a mentor to watch the one you've mentored grow and flourish to mentoring others. So that's great. That
Thank
is
you.
Really,
I
really
appreciate
great.
that.
And
Thank you.
your growth and I'm so excited for you. We've just made the big announcement that Amy is now the running individual of the title company. She is she's been given the responsibility of running the title company as
I almost
I'm
just puked.
moving on and growing into some other things. Doesn't mean I'm disconnecting with it. Doesn't mean I'm not still involved with it. It just means that she's been given a little bit more responsibility, or I guess should we say a lot more responsibility, to really steer this thing and take this in the direction that has been the vision of myself, which has been really conveyed to her. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm proud of her and her growth and all that she's done. So if you want to support a great cause and a great team, Amy's your person to talk to. She's amazing, and the team that she's got behind her, I'm proud of all of that and
Yeah,
how that's all
absolutely.
been organized. So, and on that note, here is mine. This is so deep and meaningful to me that whenever I hear somebody sigh and say, "Man, life is hard," I always want to ask them, compared to what? Life is hard. Yeah, it is. But compared to what? What else do you know? So, as hard as it is, it's a lot of what you make of it. And as Amy alluded to, I've been, kind of on this roller coaster of up and down and struggles. But at the end of the day, when you look at what you have and look at where you're at
everything you have is what you're supposed to have. Everything that's happened is what's supposed to happen. And why don't you just embrace and cherish what you have right now and work hard to better those situations and opportunities so you can have those things that you feel you need or you want. They're not just given and handed, they're earned. So I think that's something to work and strive for.
Absolutely.
So this has been Title Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We are your title company that cares. My name's Drew.
And my name is Amy.
We thank you guys so much for listening and joining. And until next week, have a great week. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.